Today I'll be going through Falcon's options for getting off of the ledge and rating them out of 5 stars. A lot can change depending on the stage and the matchup, so these ratings will mostly be in a vacuum unless I give specific context. Getup Attack. No real mix-ups, but can force tech situations on fast fallers. 2 stars. Ledge Roll. It usually takes a read for them to punish, but if they do, you might be dead. On its own, 3 stars, not bad. Ledge Roll, then roll again to center stage. It's a good way to get stage control. Dangerous against fast characters though. 4 stars. Ledge Roll and turn before shielding. It only costs an extra frame or 2 with good timing. Now your out of shield options are facing the other way. It doesn't make that much difference though, since Falcon's OOS is kinda weak. 3 stars. Ledge Roll Tokyo Drift. If you don't know what Tokyo Drift is, I'll put a link in the description. This is actually really good. It catches most characters at the edge, such as if they had gone for a 2-frame, and it's especially powerful since it'll beat both shield and jump, and there's not a whole lot else they're going to be doing in that position. For extra range, you can dash before starting Tokyo Drift so that you gain extra distance during jump squat. 4 stars. Neutral Getup. Solid, if a little predictable. 4 stars. Getup Shield. There's a 1-frame window of vulnerability before you can act. Hard to argue with the frame 1 defensive option, unless a grab could kill you. 4 stars. Getup Falcon Kick. Excellent frame 1 hurt box shift, and beats or trades with a lot of ledge pressure moves. Big commitment though. 3 stars? Might be generous 3 stars? Getup Down Tilt. Also a great frame 1 hurt box shift. Pretty safe on shield. Works well as an anti-air thanks to the crouch. 3 stars. Getup Spotdodge. Pretty good hurtbox shifting starting frame 2, but still not as good as down tilt or Falcon Kick. Spot dodge cancel isn't too useful for Falcon either. This is mostly just for calling out grabs. 2 stars. Getup Crouch Cancel. This is also frame 1, just like shield. Crouch cancel gets overlooked a lot, but it's actually pretty useful for fighting your way out of the corner. With Getup Shield, you're stuck buffering shield whether or not you timed your getup correctly, but with Getup Crouch Cancel, you still have access to every option besides backdash. If you do get hit, you'll live well past kill percent and you get to try again. But that said, it's kind of useless against characters with strong edge guards since you're just going to die anyway. 3 stars. Ledge Jump. Probably the strongest ledge option in the game. On its own, 5 stars. Jump plus Airdodge. Excellent for getting past a mistimed callout. You can bair, Nair 1, or up air before landing. Getting stuck on platforms can be dangerous, but you can avoid them with good drift if you need to. You also have the option to footstool your opponent afterwards for even more landing mix-ups. An aerial will lock you out from footstooling for a long time, but there's no restriction after a dodge. 5 stars. Jump plus aerial. So most of the time you're going to be using ledge jump and nair, but I'm grouping them all here since they're all intended to catch your opponent jumping. You can always fit a second aerial in before landing, most notably nair into falling up air. Ledge jump up air and back air can both act before you land on any legal platform. 4 stars. Jump plus up B. The range is basically Diet Tokyo Drift. Shielding at the ledge is common because it's going to threaten drop jump aerials, Getup Attack, sometimes roll depending on their out of shield, and they can jump in response to your ledge jump to try to chase you. Falcon's ledge jump up B beats pretty much all of that. If you do miss, you can land all the way up on the battlefield top platform. You can almost land on the Yoshi's top platform too, and if you want that backup strat, you can actually double jump before your up B for a little extra height. 3 stars. Jump plus aerial raptor boost. Now this is just bad. The only thing really worth mentioning is that you can maybe leapfrog over somebody's shield. You might also be able to high profile over things that are covering neutral getup and roll, like Marth down smash, but that's a stretch. 1 star. Jump plus aerial Falcon Kick. This is also really bad. It's a weird timing mix-up at best. Might be better than aerial raptor boost, but still only 1 star. Jump plus Falcon Punch. Now this is mostly a joke, but there is some neat stuff here anyway. The most notable mix-up is the Broy Punch, which covers just over half of Final Destination. It also lets you land on most platforms. I'll link Broy's original video in the description for more details. On Battlefield, normal Falcon Punch hits above and below the platform at the same time, at least for a tall enough character. You might be able to even poke through some shields that don't cover low very well. On Town and City, ledge jump Falcon Punch puts him directly on the tall side platforms, which you would normally need a double jump to reach. 1 star, but 6 if it lands. Drop jumps are where things get really interesting. Something to bear in mind in this section is that there's 2 ways to let go of ledge. You can tap down or tap away. Tapping down will burn more height. Sometimes you want that, sometimes you don't. Drop jump empty land. This is the fastest way to get actionable again. It's dangerous to burn your jump like that, but sometimes speed is what you want. 3 stars. Drop jump neutral air dodge. This is mostly for baiting out an option and then using the low landing lag to get a reversal. You're not invulnerable for super long though, and since many ledge traps use lingering hitboxes, this isn't always viable. 3 stars. Drop jump directional air dodge. Basically a more defensive version of drop jump neutral air dodge. The goal here is to get to center stage instead of to bait out an option. You can even air dodge up onto a battlefield platform. 4 stars. Drop jump up air. Alright, there's a lot to talk about here. This is very strong. Up air's hitbox is great for sharking through mash at the ledge. You can either drop low and treat it kind of like a falling up air, or go high so that you can act afterwards and add a directional air dodge as a mix-up. You can even air dodge up onto a battlefield platform. Shoutouts to Teaspoon for that one. It's possible to do a second up air or Nair 1 before landing, which is incredibly strong, but it's also very strict. The GOAT covered this in details, I'll link his video in the description. 5 stars. Drop jump Nair. This is the safest aggressive option we have off the ledge because of the mix-up potential between Nair 1, Nair 2, or both hits together. If you've gone for a ledge trump, or you're just recovering immediately after your opponent, you can call out their ledge roll with drop jump Nair 1 knee. Really solid. 5 stars. Drop jump knee. Sometimes people whiff big stuff at the ledge, and they should die for it. Simple as that. I guess you could also pop a low shield if they're really asleep at the wheel. 2 stars. Drop jump aerial raptor boost. It's possible to land a scarb like this, but the timing is kind of finicky. I wouldn't recommend it. You can also do a silly little mix-up on the Yoshi Story sloped ledges. 1 star. Drop jump wall jump. This type of option loses hard to preemptive Nash, but it can be effective against reaction-based ledge trapping because of all the new factors that they suddenly have to account for. The timing and the distance of the wall jump will vary by stage because different ledge shapes will affect your collision. Wall stages open up a lot of flexibility, so add maybe half a star to any of these options if there's a wall involved. Drop jump wall jump empty land. It's unlikely that your opponent is just going to sit there long enough for you to actually empty land, even if they are playing reaction-based, but being able to shield or do a burst option right afterwards can be kind of interesting. 1 star. Drop jump, wall jump, falling back air. The idea here is to force your way back on stage with back air safety. You'll be at a good height to use auto-cancel back air, which will cover jump and also be about as safe on shield as a normal well-timed back air. 2 stars. Drop jump, wall jump, directional air dodge. I actually really like this one. You can cross them up or air dodge upwards and use the full iframe window to avoid a big attack. You won't have enough height to air dodge up onto a platform though. 3 stars. Drop jump, wall jump, aerial raptor boost. This is actually much easier to land a scarb with compared to normal drop jump ARB. You also have enough height to reach the battlefield platforms this way. ARB is the only option that can attack around roll distance after the wall jump. 3 stars. Drop jump, wall jump, up B. Similar to ledge jump up B, this also lets you abuse the insane travel distance on aerial up B for a Diet Tokyo drift. You can do it immediately off the ledge, or wait until you're about to land and cover even more ground. This has pretty good synergy with them trying to react to the threat of a back air. What's especially good about wall jump up B is you're reversed, and you can use the hurtbox shift when you reverse it back, which can instantly cover about 1.5 character distances. 4 stars. And now it's your turn. Did I leave out any options that you think were worth mentioning, or were there any mix-ups that you hadn't really considered before? Disagree on some ratings? Take it to the comments, you know it's good for the algorithm, and make sure to do all that fun YouTube stuff too. I have a lot of other videos planned, and seeing the numbers go up will definitely make the editing go by faster, so I would appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you on the next one.